Welcome back to another Smart Money Monday. Online dating is a great way to find love, but some people use dating apps to find victims for their online scams. Here with tips on how to protect yourself from online romance scams is Kristen Konishi from Bank of Hawaii. Aloha, Kristen.
Aloha, Billy V.
So, Kristen, just how big a problem are online romance scams?
Well, they're a much bigger issue than most folks would assume. So according to the FBI, in 2023, we saw well over $3.5 billion of reported losses and over 40,000 victims in the United States to romance scams.
That's heartless. How do these scams work exactly?
Well, typically, the scammers will pose as someone who's interested in starting a romance, but they really actually just want to steal your money.
So how do they go about doing that?
Usually they'll create a fake identity, typically through social media or a dating app, to gain the trust of their victims, and then they will scam them.
But how do they get money from their victims?
So a lot of the times they'll make up an emotional story, like they need to have money from you to buy a flight to meet you for the first time, or they'll create a tragic backstory, like they need financial help moving or for an emergency of sorts. So they'll use that urgency as a way to get you to quickly send the money, usually giving you little time to see flaws in their story or second guess the decision that you're making.
Okay, but those stories are all fake, correct?
100%. And once the money is sent, it's often continued until the victim runs out of money or the victim becomes suspicious.
Okay, so what exactly can people do to protect themselves on this?
Well, first off, folks should be careful what personal details that they're posting online. The scammers often gather information about you from online sources like social media to form a better connection with you.
So before you go too far with someone you meet online, search online to see if the person you're talking to is like legit?
Definitely. And also never send money or share personal information with someone you've never met in person.
So be on guard for people who say they're looking for love, but they're really looking for your money.
Absolutely. So when it comes to online dating, don't just use your heart, you also need to use your head.
All right. Mahalo, Kristen, for sharing these very important safety tips with our audience.
Mahalo, Billy V. It was a pleasure. For folks who want to learn more about how to protect themselves from romance scams, they can visit boh.com/smartmoney.